Yo!
Wait, my face look like a sad.
Yo!
Yo, YouTube, what's going on, man?
I know.
Y'all already know who it is.
I am down the beach.
Go to the beach.
And I want to go swing.
What's up?
Okay.
What's going on, y'all? Today is gonna be our first ever story time.
At the beach.
We're not at the beach, I wish. When we first started YouTube, we said we were gonna do story times, and so we're gonna try to bring in a little more content to the channel. We're gonna do a story time today and a kind of like why we want to do YouTube. So
And me.
Yeah, today's story is how we met.
And me.
So you might want to go ahead and buckle up and get right on comfortable. We gonna get into it.
So you want to start?
I could start, I guess, because it kind of started with me. So
Facts.
it started in high school. We went to Page High School in Greensboro.
Shout out to the Pirates.
Yes, Pirate Gang. So a couple of my friends had already knew about him. I didn't really know about him. He knew about me though. No, I'm like, but yeah. So I was always the driver of my friend group. So we were all in my car, and we were leaving school, and a couple of my friends had pointed out his car.
And my dad playing straight.
You know, he drives a little red Charger, whatever. Thought he was popping in school, whatever. So they pointed out his car, said he was cute. So basically, they started talking about, how that's his car and how he has his own apartment, yada yada yada. No gold digging shit, nothing at all like that. I wanted to know the job. I wanted the money too. So one of my friends actually had his little business card, so she gave it to me. I hit him up. It wasn't even his phone number anymore, it was his brother's. But his brother did give me his correct information. I reached out to him, inquiring about the business. He reached, we talked or whatever. And then after he told me about the business, he got casual and started trying to talk to me. And then from there, we did the high school 21 questions.
Bagged her!
And boo-boo.
Bagged them.
Back here.
I can teach y'all boys a couple things, you know what
I
I'm
know my girlfriend.
So yeah, so we did the 21 question things. And then from there, it just kind of, it was a roller coaster from there. And this is where you want to buckle up, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to I'll go to swing.
You got it?
You got it.
So that was your perspective on everything that started. So
well, that was how we met, not how we hung out. I thought you would talk about that first hangout.
Wait,
But you remember, it was what happened was we started talking about buddies.
Boy, if you don't
Either way, so just to keep it a little short or whatever. So yes, I did know of her other friends. Correct, cool, because I had classes with some of them.
Yeah.
I did know of her. Correct. You know what I'm saying? Knew of her before she knew of me for real.
And one more time.
What else? I did have a car. Did have an apartment. She did hit me up about the job, whatever. And at the time, it was the World Ventures MLM thing, whatever.
Oh no.
But I ain't gonna go into too much details about that. But whatever. So yeah, I did have all those things at 18, and us hanging out. So let's get to when she hit me up. So she hit me up or whatever about the job, whatever. And I was on my way to Pembroke. Because me and the guys was going to a campus or whatever to hang out, chill. But I hit her up when I got back. So when I got back, it was more casual, like, alright, You know what I'm saying? 21 questions, like she said. And then, so, I forgot how we got onto the subject. And I don't know if I still got the message in my notes. Because I remember saving the message.
When I try it.
Okay. I remember saving the message. I was like, let me just see it, you know what I'm saying, how she feeling with it. So I basically asked her, it was a friends with benefits type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, cool, whatever. The next
But I have my own little situation going on too. I have my own little situation going on with someone else that I was I just was vibing with them, but I was not trying to partake in any sexual activity. So he asked me this question. It's like, what? Okay, I guess I could try it.
Mind you, I had just got out of a year-long relationship as well at the time too. So I knew what I was on. I knew what type of time I was on. I just didn't like.
I knew what type of time I was on. We just both ended up not being on that time at all.
Alright.
I've been trying to be in a relationship.
So yes, alright, so cool. It was so how we first came about, it was never based off of like trying to be in a relationship. It was on some like us first meeting, us first hanging out type of thing. And the deal, let's talk about the deal. The deal was to stay committed or exclusive to each other for a month. That was the agreement. Right? So it's like I could try to find a message or whatever. But yeah, it was like basically, how would you feel about friends with benefits staying committed to each other for a month type shit? And she was like, I can do that, whatever. Cool. So she was like, she don't get down on the first, date, first meetup, whatever. Came to the crib, I put on with the pepperoni pineapple pizzas, you know what I'm saying? Got her hooked to that. We still eat that to this day, 5 years later.
We
sung because I was at the time like I don't know, I was just feeling myself just singing and shit, you know what I'm saying? We're singing Mario on the way from work, going home every night, you know what I'm saying? So
we sung that became our song, Let Me Love You.
Yeah.
And we just talked for hours, like oh my god, hours.
Mm-hmm.
And when I left that night, it was funny because when I was leaving, he was like, "So you're not gonna give me no?" No, I said no, I don't do that.
No, Mama.
Whatever though. So anyway, I went home to I was staying with my friends, and like we're high school senior. Well, I was a junior, he was a senior. You stay with your friends a lot. So I went back to my friend's house, and I kind of told her, like, it's crazy how I felt walking out of there. It kind of felt like, whoa, is this my person? Because of how we just clicked.
Let's also mention this. I lived, when I had moved into my own apartment, it's crazy. I lived like 2 minutes from her house.
Yeah, like I walked
before
there.
even
like I would walk there. Yeah. So that was that. It was just crazy. And I told my friend, I'm like, I don't know why I feel this really weird feeling, but like we just clicked. I never clicked with someone like that other than, my boyfriend had passed away. So I was just like, this just feels really, really weird. But it was crazy. So the next day I went back. We hung out. One thing led to another.
One thing led to another, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Doing these down, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even thought of it at the time, you feel me? But yeah, second day, things happened, whatever, we hung out, and from there, it was, like I said, it was like the friends benefit type of thing going on. Some things happened throughout that summer, you know what I'm saying? Back and forth, whatever.
It was you.
It wasn't.
Okay, we just want to keep it short. So it wasn't just him, but he was just indecisive. He, like you said, he just got out of your relationship. So long story short, he was just kind of trying to choose what he wanted to do. Did he want to go back to her?
Wait, no. We're not about to do this. First off, I had just got out of a year-long relationship, which at the time being in high school, that's long.
Where she did him dirty.
Did me dirty, whatever. Right? And it was mixed feelings because, it was my first. It was, this and the third. It was what I thought was love at the time. You know what I'm saying? I chose her for friends type shit. Like, and that kind of ruined some of our relationships. My relationships with them, you feel me? And it was just like, damn, like, after all of that shit, this happened. And so, like I said, I knew what type of time I was on once I got out of that relationship. And it led to some bad decisions, I'm not gonna lie. I might have to do a video either on my personal channel or on this channel, whatever. Just going over like what 18-year-olds are going through type thing, or what I went through, you know what I'm saying?
I almost definitely can, because I did the same thing.
Yeah, so
I didn't do as crazy as you, but I also made decisions.
Yeah, so we'll make that video together, and I think it'll be more so talking to Caden and Kingston as far as seeing the mistakes that I made, and I think that would be a dope video. But yeah, I made some poor decisions at 18, and when it came to females and doing females dirty as any other nigga does, but that doesn't make it right. luckily, you know, we're still 5 years strong, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship. So yes, I was indecisive between her and my ex, a couple girls in between, whatever. And what built our bond, let's talk about that. What built our bond even through all of that.
My aunt Lisa and her husband Larry, they were at my mom's house, and I was with him, my friends, we were all together. And so we went to my mom's house to hang out. So we went to my mom's house, and Lamar was in the car with me, and he got out of the car, and like as soon as he got out the car, my aunt's face just like went like weird. I can't even describe it. Like she just lit up. It was kind of weird. Like she seen a ghost.
And all
like yeah, like she just seen a ghost. And essentially, that I guess, you know, that's essentially what they were seeing, I guess, because he looks just like his dad. So backstory to that is that her husband and his dad were best friends. And you know, his dad passed away at a young age for him, but that was Larry's best friend. So and when my boyfriend had passed away, I was staying with Lisa and Larry because my mom was out of town, and my dad, he just worked a lot. So I stayed with Lisa and Larry, and you know, to help me with the grief, it was stories that Larry would tell me about his friend that had passed away in a motorcycle accident, referring to his dad, because my boyfriend had passed away in a car accident. So when she pointed out that he looked just like Doobie, you know, and then they all kind of talked and was, you know, just excited that they're seeing him, you know, as an adult, because they used to see him as a child. And I picked up on the fact that that's who Larry used to talk to me about. I was like, okay, another sign. Like, what is going on? This is so weird. So that was another thing that kind of mended our connection, I feel like, a little more. And then after that, you know, another thing that I think helped is that his friends hung out with my friends. Like he just said, his past relationship, it kind of tore him from his friends. So I think being able to hang out with someone he was vibing with and be with his friends, I think that kind of made things a little better too. And his friends, you know, vibed with me, vibed with my friends. Obviously they got a little old because we was hanging out every day, so that got a little old. But I think that kind of helped our connection too, because when the people you hang out with, you know, vibe with the person that you vibing with, it just makes it feel.
It's like I got a friend for your friends and my friends, we can be friends type thing. It was one of them in the beginning.
In the beginning,
for sure.
Yeah, and then you know, time passed, whatever. Like you said, it was just indecisiveness on both parts. And eventually, you know, we decided to give it a try. And even then, it was lessons, you know, that had to be learned. But we're going to try to keep up with these story times. So it's always stories that we'll have for y'all that's just kind of brought us to where we are now.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't regret any of it. I don't know if you would regret any of it, but either way, it kind of made us what we are today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as far as regretting things, it's always things that's like, damn, I really, you know, shouldn't have did that, or, you know, things like that. But at the end of the day, it made me who I am today. So I mean, I don't really, of course, and I don't want to hurt you, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it still built our connection too, because look where we at now, you know what I'm saying? So we got through that, and so I feel like we can get through anything. Yeah, man, I feel like for a deep dive into those stories, we got to get at least 50 likes, you know what I'm saying? 50 likes on the video, we will dive into details on that summer. 2016.
Y'all want details.
2016. Yeah, we will dive into 2016. Man, it was the year I graduated as well, so yeah, that was a great year. Not gonna lie. But either way.
It was a great year.
Either way.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a great year.
But yeah, so our official date, let's get to that. Official date is 11/23/2016. So yeah, like as far as everything starting off, it started with a friends with benefits thing, and I know I've seen things on Twitter like, you know, that never lasts, or those types of relationships would never work, or, you know, things like that, or trying to be in a relationship with your friend. But sometimes like the best relationships come from having that friend bond first.
Yeah, because even when there was a few times throughout between, you know, May and November where we just kind of was like, like you said, yeah, just got a relationship. Like, we're young. We didn't really want to be tied down, I'm being honest. Like, of course, I've always been the type to want serious things. But it was just kind of like, like we're young, we just want to have fun. So we kind of went through little phases where it allowed us to create a friendship more. We could just ride out and talk, go downtown, sit on the parking deck, just talk and just vibe out, you know. So that kind of helped build that friendship that he's talking about, which I think did kind of further push us into realizing like, hey, we can be best friends for real. Like, I just did 5, but for life.
Yeah, like I couldn't imagine life without her.
I'm about to cry. Cut it out.
And even like during like small ass breakups and shit, it's like, man, you missed that one person. So it's my one for sure.
So yes, so that's the story of how we met. We're just gonna also answer a question for you guys on why we wanted to do YouTube. For obvious reasons, you know, money. I'm joking.
So it's the thing, like when they, of course, everybody don't want to work that 9 to 5. You feel me? It's freedom at the end of the day, freedom. Also putting out content because I like to edit. She likes to edit. She's great at editing and photoshopping and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Making banners and making posters for people and stuff. You know, she's good at that. Like thumbnails and all that. She's good at that stuff. So it's like, why not get paid for the skills that we have picked up on and that's self-taught? You know what I'm saying? It would be a blessing to, you know, be getting paid and just having that freedom of like, you know, doing our everyday life and getting to share our story. And even though, you know, you know, it's negativity and positivity with anything you do. So like with YouTube, I know it can be strict as far as, you know, what I've seen other people go through, becoming YouTube famous and things like that. Me, I've never wanted to be famous in a sense, but now having a family and having a story, I feel like I know I want to tell my story. You know what I'm saying? I want to have that voice to be heard and things like that. And I know you do too, especially when it comes to your story and singing and your talent. You know what I'm saying? So
I sing.
And also giving our kids something to look back on, because YouTube it's not going anywhere. So they can always go back and look at these videos and probably never take them down. And you know, leave small gems for them to, you know, look back on and things like that. So that'll be dope. That's my reasons. That's our reasons. You know what I'm saying? For wanting to blow up. For real.
Yeah, basically what he said. And just also, ever since I was little, I wanted to be famous. He said he's always said that. I don't really want the fame. He wants the riches. And I want the fame and the riches. But that's just because, like he said, I do sing. I've always just kind of wanted to inspire and motivate others. And then in high school, obviously, given what I had encountered, getting, you know, like having a story to tell, and just seeing where I came from it, it did make me want to do YouTube more, or be famous more, or be an influencer more, just to be able to say like, hey, I know people go through way worse, or people don't go through as, you know, as worse, as bad, but you can grow from these things. And I just I've always wanted to just be that person, to just be able to say like, we got it, we can do it. And then like he also said, I think I have many talents.
She does.
I'm a Cancer. I just have a lot of things I love to do.
Yeah, so
I think that just kind of, and YouTube is just a platform to do it on. I feel like he said, YouTube is not going anywhere. Everyone knows about YouTube. We can make money off doing something we love and do it together. Like, why not try? So whether we make it or not, we're gonna continue to do it. But manifestation and putting it in God's hands is what we do.
But yeah, man, I think that's it for the video as far as how we met, and you know, how things kind of went. Like I said, if you guys want the details, 50 likes on the video. We will drop another video going into details about 2016. And who knows, maybe drop some more gems, you know what I'm saying?
We definitely got a lot of gems.
For sure.
I ain't even say that. I ain't even saying that for the likes and subscribers, but obviously, you know, do that. Go ahead and do that right now.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Do it right now. But for real, we got some gems. Like, we got some good, juicy things, and especially if you're young in your relationship, it might could help you in your relationship. It might just know like you're not alone. Like, everyone kind of goes through the same things being young and in love. I'm gonna be so honest. So just seeing like how we kind of grew from it, Because I actually get asked that, like, you know, about our relationship, and people always think so highly of our relationship, but it's like, y'all don't know what we've been through to get here.
Right.
So, yeah, and what we still go through. I mean, we're young parents in love, like, it's life. But yeah, so make sure y'all like and subscribe and comment down below what y'all want to see from us, hear from us. And like he said, get this video to 50 likes and we will drop the details. The nasty, nasty details.
But yeah, man. If it's anything you guys want to see in another video, comment down below as well. Go follow her on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. We'll put it right here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got.
That's all I got too.
Okay, you gonna say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.